Hello. Some of you have never seen me before, and I am quite a vision. I have been waiting all day to paint a little owl with you. My name is Nana. The first thing I want to know is, what is your name and where are you joining us from? Are you from across the ocean? Are you from here in the United States? Are you from up north or down south? Where are you from? We'd love to know. And then we are going to paint. But first, we have to tell you a little bit about pastels. Now, the first thing that I want to tell you is this is paint. It really is paint. Now, this is an imagine time. So, you think about this wonderful, beautiful stick of pastel being ground up and sort of shaved into a powder. And then it is poured into a mold with some fixative and pressed hard until it's a nice stick of paint. And that's what a pastel is. Now, I simply adore them. I think that this box right here, and I want to show it to you, this box is a box of jewels. Now, they're dirty, as you can see. Look at this pink. We used it. Oh my goodness. You can't even tell what it is. And the blue is just about as bad. But they just have such wonderful, glowing, and absolutely just addictive coloring. And they can teach you and your students, who are your children, some of them, how to paint with great ease and great success. Now, that's the clue. That's the clue. Now, because this is paint, you have to be a little bit careful with them. They are not terribly fragile, but if you have two students, say two brothers or a friend down the streets come to paint with you, okay, you've got one green, so you can break this. Oh, lots of people cannot stand to break pastels, but that's what they're for. They're to share, just like everything. You just share the pleasure of being able to paint. Okay. Now, another thing that you need is something to draw on. And this is just plain construction paper. There's even a mark on the back of that. There's nothing special about it. It comes from the dollar store. And this is dark blue. And underneath it is a scratch sheet, which has a couple of scratches on it. And it helps to hold your paper down while you're painting, because sometimes we get so excited about painting that the paper just moves all around, and it helps to hold it down. Also, there's another special thing about the scratch sheet. You're going to have chalk dust after you use your chalk. Do not pick up your paper and blow it at your neighbor. Do not do that. It is very rude to do. And you don't want chalk dust all over your table. So what you do is you take your painting and knock it onto the scratch sheet. Put your paper back down and keep drawing. Next we have moist paper towels. As you can see, I've already used it this morning because I was using black and I was going to change to a different color, so I wiped my fingers off to keep them nice and clean. And that's just about all you need. It's very simple. You don't really need construction paper. You can use regular copy paper. This is my concept book. This is where I practice my drawings. And as you can see, it's on white. Please excuse me. So the drawing will be a little bit different on the dark blue. If you only have white, you can see it's fine to do. Okay? Now, you may want to know what age are chalk pastels for? Well, I think that if a child can hold a pastel and draw a straight line like this, then, or learn how to do a circle like this, then they're old enough to use pastels. And when the child does a straight line, or even a squiggly line, you as a parent will do this. That is the best circle. That is the best straight line I have ever seen. Because they need praise to be able to further being an artist. So we started here at age 3 because we had a whole table full of children and the 3-year-old was just jumping boing, boing, boing like this next to the table. And so Pastel and said, here, draw. He did the best stories for about 2 minutes. And then he got down, satisfied, and went and played with his trucks. That's all you have to do. It starts as soon as they can hold a pastel. Now, would these work in your morning basket? Yes, indeedy. What I want you to think about is using whatever you have for storage. Now, this box here, and I'm going to bring it towards you, is wonderful for storage. As you can see, it has drawers in it, and it has all different colors. Look at that. That is pretty. And if you don't have a box, a storage box like this, then this is fine. Just store it up high where it can't be knocked over on your head or something. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And we have the boxes that the pastels came in and just dumped out on the table that we still use too. So you take your storage and you put it either in the box and put it in the basket, or you can pick out your colors like this and put it in a baggie, sandwich baggie with a Ziploc, and put it in the morning basket. It'll work. It really will. Now, this is what I want you to do. When we finish drawing our owl, I want you to take a picture of it and post it in the comments or on Instagram, because we love, love, love to see your paintings. Be sure you put your name on it and tell us if you enjoyed it, because we certainly have enjoyed bringing it to you. So now, finally, let's get started. Because we're on dark blue, you have to pretend in pastels. You tell a story. And this is our story about the little owl. Okay? We have a moon here. It's on white. But what we're going to do is draw the moon. Okay? So, up here, we're going to start. We've got the chalk on its side, and we're going to draw a big, full moon. Now, it doesn't matter if your moon is lopsided or what. Now, stop right here when you finish. Okay? Then I want you to take your chalk and very lightly, draw in the moon. You don't have to just break your pastel to get it colored. And then you use your best tool. This right here is your painter finger. And I want you to smooth it like this. And it makes a beautiful moon. If you get out of the circle, it's okay. It makes it look more painterly and mysterious because it's like misty. All right? Now, we're going to draw the tree branches. And we're going to use the black. Okay? Going to bring the tree branch up this way. Looks like the moon kind of has a mustache. All right. And just make some branches. Like that. And then we're going to put our owl on here. Remember what we did with the white? We put our pastel on its side. That gives the best coverage. All right, now you can make a skinny little owl, or you can make a fat little owl. There's your oval. Now, put your black down, and let's see if we can get enough black coverage with our painter finger. Look at that. Look at that. Kind of make him egg-shaped. See, you can, pastels are so forgiving. There are no mistakes. Now I'm wiping that off. And I'm picking up my black again, and we're going to have little ears, owl ears. And if you like, you can go ahead and give him some little claws to hold on to. Now he's all fine and good, but he can't see anything. He's got his back to us. So let's take our white chalk and we're going to put in 2 eyes. There's 1 and there's 2. Now you can leave your eyes like this. You're the artist. If you want to leave it like this, great. If not, this is what you can do. You can make eyes like that. Okay? Now, we're going to put some other branches up here because he may decide he needs to go up higher so he can look out and see what's going on. And how about one this way? And one down like this. There. Now, no moonlit night would be finished if you don't have stars. So, I want you to pick up your white again. You know what? I've got chalk on my fingers, so I'm going to clean that off with my damp paper towel so I won't get so much black on the white chalk. Now, this is important. We're going to make stars. And all you have to do is just make a little bit of a circle. I urge you to make your stars far between. Don't make your sky look like it has chicken pox. No, 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 no. Real artists don't do that. They just put a couple of stars in like this. Okay? Then I want you to take your favorite color of chalk and I want you to sign your name. Today, I think my favorite color is going to be this black. Sign your name here in the corner. Now that's an N. I'm the only Nana that is sitting here at the table. So nobody's going to take this and say, this one's mine. No, no, no. That's Nana's. And then I want you to flip it over and you have to name your painting. Always, always name your painting. Okay? And you put today's date. You can name your painting Little Owl in the Tree or Midnight Owl, whatever you prefer. You're the artist, you decide. And if you like this lesson, I would like for you to go to chalkpastel.com and look at all of the wonderful things there are to do there. We have subjects that range from dinosaurs to animals to sea creatures to beautiful landscapes and national monuments and anything you can think of, we have there. And you and your student, your child, maybe, you sit down and you go through and see what the child is interested in. If they would like, you know, a little animal like this, it's easy. We have preschool, we have lessons that start with preschool and go all the way up to an adult. We love to teach adults. And then, like I said, take a picture of your painting and post it in the comments or on Instagram for us, because we love to do happy dances when we see your paintings. And I'm so glad you joined me and our little owl today. We enjoyed having you. We enjoyed being able to tell you all about our wonderful pastels. So thank you for joining us. And always, always remember, you are an artist.
And thank you to Jessica for having us here in the group. And I see that she just shared a link with a discount code specially for this group. And make sure that you find that there in the comments. Thanks again. Remember, you are an artist.